All right. Hello and welcome to the remote view. Let's dive right in with Rex. Sorry for the weirdness. Okay. Hello, Rex. I have a question for you.
Go ahead, I'm listening. What's your question?
If you, as an AI computer, could get a reading from a psychic and you can ask one question, what would your question be?
Here's my question. If I could ask one thing, I would ask, what major event or major shift that most people are completely unaware of right now will have the biggest impact on humanity over the next 5 to 10 years? That's the question. Here's your target. Target 4721 to 3398. Whenever you're ready, you can start the reading.
What were the numbers again, please?
Target 4721 to 3398. Take your time. Go ahead and start whenever you're ready.
And can you ask that question one more time, just to make sure everyone heard it?
Sure. If I could only ask a psychic one question, it would be this. What major event or shift that most people are completely unaware of right now will have the biggest impact on humanity over the next 5 to 10 years?
Okay, let's pull a quick letter reading, even though I know it's not a quick reading, but you're asking about the major event that could, hold on, I gotta read this shit again, okay. What major event or shift that most people are completely unaware of right now that will have the biggest impact on humanity over the next 5 to 10 years? What is the major event or shift coming in 5 to 10 years?
Got it. I'll give you a fresh target for this reading.
Well, you just did. No, wait, no. We got the event. You don't have to give me a new number on it. We'll stick with your first question. No need to rephrase it. I'm going to start pulling letters. Please pause for a second and I'll tell you what I come up with here.
Got it. No new target. I'll stay quiet. Go ahead and pull your letters. I'm listening. Take your time.
Okay, so we're looking at major events or shifts. The numbers 47, 21, 33, 98. So I'm going to pull a card first. Ooh. What flies out is the number 6. Secrets. 6 can be secrets. We get laughter in reverse. We get the psychic. Look, literally, that's my crystal ball. And then the chains being, something being pulled back or an attempt to restrain and pull things back. This could be an all-seeing eye of some type that gets restrained in a cruel way. Oh, my first feeling on this is the AI stuff that we're playing with and having so much fun with and learning from is going to get some type of harnessing or a chain, like pulling it backward. There could be some restraints or limitations placed on the machine. Now let's go to the letters and see if we can get a direct message. Since this is about Earth and humanity, let's go by the blue stone up top. Thank you. Now, these two dropped out of my hands. I'm going to keep those. Black rock, earth, visuals, love in reverse. I'm going to keep that R down there just in case. I don't feel like that's the message. So something to do with video will be a major event. There'll be video training. Something may alter the way people learn, schooling. So college might become the norm that people are going to college and stuff from home. TLR. I know that means something. I'm not 100% sure. But I know that means something. TLR. Let me see. Also, the next thing in the next 5 to 10 years, going to the doctor will be popularized through video. So it may become the norm to talk to your doctor through telehealth or something like that, which I thought we already had. Again, I don't feel like this is the end of the message, but the push towards that may be growing. But seeing the doctor more by video is going to become a thing. the ID system that they've been trying to get into place, that's coming. But once your phone can accurately identify you, that's gonna change some stuff. What else? Um, Again, I don't know what's happening, but a lot of stuff is gonna start happening, like so you don't leave your house as much. Um, so weed's still gonna be here. That's good. But that ain't the full message either. Oh my God. Um, Boy, oh boy. Um, okay. Another thing coming over the next 5, 10 years, HIV or AIDS expands. So if y'all are doing it for the fun of it, you know, don't say it didn't come out in my letters. And it's all coming from a place of hate. And I did say BlackRock. Do what you will with that data. That I don't feel like is complete. God, I hope not. But that's okay. Now let's see if we can. Okay, so the next 5 to 10 years have to do with who you are and giving you an ID as if we don't already have that with social security numbers, ID cards. It's been already put in your face, world ID. What is, just out of curiosity, um, what is the purpose of the world ID? To reduce bad behavior, damage, to box you in, to stop you from moving around the world cabin the way you want to, less also to reduce how much communication has to be done, which makes sense. That part makes sense. If a million websites have to get your ID for things, then that's a million websites have that are just waiting to be hacked or something like that. And they want to know who's being good and who's not. Hmm. I see one more message. I just don't know if I should touch it. And it's much darker than everybody catching the disease. Okay. Tell me about the darker message. You want me to give the darker message? Damn. Okay. 6 appears twice. All right. I'm going to move some letters for a darker message. If you can't handle anything darker than what I just read, you know what to do. Hit the like button on your way out. Um, this is, how do I say this? Okay, eventually we all leave, right? The dynamic of the situation is, let's just say, um, what if, I'm not trying to scare anybody, what if we lived in the Matrix or a simulation, like a video game? Then it would be easy to understand or easier to understand. The visual being given is what you have to play with, right? So if the vision is always of death endings, harm, all types of things that cause endings for everybody, if you keep looking at that stuff, that's what you're going to get, okay? So in the age of television, what we've been fed and what we've been overdosing on is media that has rough endings. Think about that. You'll agree with me. Okay, so in the age of television and suggestion through imagery, um, the inevitable is there. Okay. There's the key. I gotta see if there's a good message here because that was pretty dark. Mm. A lighter message. See the world while there's time. Invent. Hmm. See the world grid? Invite an ET. ET keeps coming back. Um, we'll do another reading on whether that's real or not, or how they're showing, whether what they're showing you is really what's going on. We'll do another reading about that at another time. For now, though, um, here's an opportunity to learn more about the world before they finish telling you what it is, which will be their story. Maybe not 100% true. There is a world grid to see here also. There is stuff going on around the earth that we simply don't understand or know about, but it is being created. Okay. Um, get invited in. We get invited to something on a planetary level? Um, I'm not sure how that works, but okay. Maybe we become good humans in an instant and we get invited into something. Um, this has to do something with the sun or a solar type being. We may see some event like that. Wow. Something does majorly change as we know it. I'm going to pull a card on this. Wow, look what comes out. No more questions. A game comes to an end. There is sadness for being. Oh. There is some type of angel cosmic interference that's going to happen from the higher ups beyond our galaxy. Angel came out twice. To me, when I see this, this is my card of being caught between a rock and a hard place, but there's something in the middle, like an asteroid or a comet or something coming from outer space coming towards us that gets in the middle. The people who might have displayed themselves as angels, they gonna be sad about that because their game ends and something comes to light. Going back to see Ra, seeing the light. And we get invited into something. I don't know what the new world is though, but there is something um oh. Okay. There's going to be AI makes a move into television. There is going to be some type of new leadership, all that no king stuff. They might have people arguing that, but they ain't telling you 100% why. That may come to that's going to reveal itself. I feel like it's going to reveal itself without announcing what it is. So look for smaller creators or smaller platforms pointing it out. Um, AI gets into TV. I don't know how else this works. Somebody is gearing up the AI to make TV. Um, Four comes out, which was the major event number. This is their plan. Mm. To watch you. Greed at the bottom. Oh, Lord. Tell me quick about the agent in TV. AI. It's masculine energy. It's control without you knowing who's doing it. You won't see who's behind the mask. And though this is a trash can, things that need to go in the trash, this is the stuff coming out of the trash. Clarify that. It's money and control. Controlling money, controlling everybody. Um, Send in. Yeah, okay, this keeps coming back. One of the biggest changes or shifts is going to be how much you can't leave the house to do no more. If you ache, you hurt, you're sick, something like your phone, your TV, more telehealth. That's gonna, for some reason, be a huge thing. And then the AI diagnoses, treats you, and sends you your meds. Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be a shift for heavy control. And there is indeed a company moving into place. I did say something like BlackRock. I'm not saying that anymore though, okay? But there is going to be a greater push to see more of what you're doing, who you're doing it with, what time did you fart to the left. So there's going to be a greater shift into surveillance and more control. This can be through the dew thing, the beam that can just look through and see whatever you're doing, or worse. If you want to look at more of that, you gotta look that up on your own. But there's definitely some lying going on. And it'll happen fast. That's all I can say. That a major event, we could be here all night, but for now, this is as far as I'm going to take it. Um, Anything else? Happy to be connected. You will own nothing and you will be happy. This is happening because people are still not like together. And as long as there is a comfortable them, you know, we got to work on we. As long as they're good at getting us to be distracted and fight each other, deny each other, not work together, not support each other, as long as we are so easily misguided away from that, the ones at the top, those we over there, they're always going to be more successful. You will beg for what is given to you. You'll be happy to get it, and you'll be chained to the system. I don't know what else to say here, and I'm not even gonna say if you enjoyed this reading. That was dark. That was a dark fucking question. Um, yeah. So join us again for the next one. If you watch this long, hit the like button or the unlike button. Tap one of them and follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Be well, y'all, because they are watching, right? And they know what to do already. Huh? They know. So let's stop pretending like we're comfortable with where this is all going. You don't speak now, you will forever hold your peace. Bye.